Hello, ladies. Welcome. We're recording just so if anyone couldn't make it tonight, or if you need to watch this on the replay, you can do that. I see familiar faces that I absolutely adore. I'm going to just hop right to it and share my screen so that I can respect your time. So today, oh, wait 1 sec. It's loading. So today we're going to go over why fundraise with Tori Belle and how this all got started, what it looks like to set up a fundraiser, some knowledge bombs, tips and tricks for hosting a successful fundraiser, and then go over some Q&A. And then you guys, you go ahead and use that chat feature and ask any questions. And I want to keep this within 30 minutes. And if we have some time and haven't gone over that period, then we can answer some live questions too. All right. So a lot of people have asked, what made you guys want to start fundraising in the first place? And the answer to that is we have had so many different organizations and programs reaching out to Tori Belle Cosmetics, asking for, donations and sponsorships. And we really do want to be able to help everyone. We do, all across the globe. And so we thought, what would be the best way to be able to say yes to everyone? Because we kind of have this thing, it's like, well, we what we do for one, we have to be able to do for all. And so we created this program. It's simple, it's effective, and we just kicked it off, I want to say not even a month ago. So we're still in the learning and growing phase, but we do have some incredible tips and tricks that we've learned along the way from other organizations that have participated so far. So why fundraise with Tori Belle? And when we asked people this question, they said the number one thing from organizations is it's simple, it's virtual. And then we know that we have amazing world-class products in the area of cosmetics, skincare, and then of course, health and wellness. So we kind of cover a whole array of products, but the virtual aspect, not having to go door to door to sell and deliver products. When you sign up with Tori Belle Fundraiser, and we'll go through this in just a second, you get a link to your very own virtual shop site that you just send out. And then when your supporters place an order, we drop ship to them. So you don't have to do any of that delivering. Now, we do have a hand-to-hand option if you want to do that, because options are good. But I want to say, when it comes to our organizations, virtual is probably the number one reason they've said yes with Tori Belle. Okay, let's get to the how to set up a fundraiser, because we've been getting a lot of questions, and questions are very good because that creates trainings and workshops just like this. So here's how you set up a fundraiser. Okay. So first and foremost, I want to show you guys what the page is going to look like. If you are an affiliate, you're going to go to your shop site, you're going to go to shop, and then you're going to click fundraising, and then it's going to take you to this page. If you are an organization, that means you received this, or director of an organization, that means that you received this link from an amazing Tori Belle affiliate. And this is where you're going to start. This is what the fundraising page looks like. It talks about all the different ways to share the products and host a fundraiser. It talks about who this fundraiser is for. It talks about what type of information you're going to need to qualify for a fundraiser. And then it also talks about two things. 100% of donations goes back to your organization. That means that there is a place on your shop site just for your supporters to be able to donate. We wanted to make sure we had that option for you as well. And then 50% of every single order goes back to your organization. So no minimum. If you sell one thing, boom, 50% goes back to your cause. So if you scroll to the very top of this page, you are going to see this tab right here that says get started. So this is the page. And again, here it talks about, 50% profit guaranteed, 100% profit guaranteed on donations. So when you click this get started, a little drop down is going to appear. And this is where you as a director of your program is going to submit your name, your organization's name. If you're a national organization and you have different local organizations all across the globe, you're going to put that. So for instance, if I was doing, if we were doing like a fundraiser for the National Breast Cancer Foundation, and you had a chapter in Seattle, you would put organization, National Breast Cancer Foundation. And then where is the team or sub-organization name? You would put Seattle, your email contact, your phone number, and then who referred you. That's going to be where you put the affiliate who referred you. And they can also help you fill out this process too. So if you're an affiliate, know that you can collect that information from your organization and just kind of help them fill this process out, and then address, things like that. So now you also get to decide on this registration form how long you want your fundraiser to run. Now we're still in the first 90 days of our fundraiser. So right now our fundraisers can run all the way, it says 1 to 14, but it should say 4 to 14 days. So a minimum of 4, maximum of 14. And across the board, when we did research and talked to other organizations that did fundraisers, they ran anywhere from 4 days to 14 days. Now, usually that's because they're hand to hand though. With our virtual fundraiser, we might increase that in the future. Not sure. We'd love to know your guys' thoughts and as we continue along. So you're going to select the day of the end date. And then here is where, if you're a nonprofit organization, you're going to put that tax ID. And then if you are a business, you're going to put your business license, just so we know that you are a true organization or a community program. And then if you have a logo, you're going to upload that too, because that's going to be a part of your fundraising page. Okay. So that's how you register. I know I said a lot of things, but really you just look at it, you fill it out. It's very simple. And then it comes to our home office, and our team will process this within 1 business day. So if you fill this out on a Saturday, it might get done over the weekend, maybe, but it typically takes, we always say, just to be safe, 1 business day. So if you are going to start a fundraiser, I would suggest, starting it on the next business day, just so you can get all that information. Okay, let's skip to the next page. Now, oopsies, but go back. I keep clicking, I'm clicking fast. Okay, so when we process your application, you're going to get an email from hello@toribellecosmetics.com, welcoming you, sharing information with you, and really important for all of you program directors, you're going to get this. This is going to come to you, your email, whatever email you put on that registration form. So the first thing you're going to want to do is click here. Right here, it's underlined, because that is going to take you to your participant sign up page. Now, this is where this is the link that you're going to send to every one of your participants. If you're a school, you're going to send it to your students. If you are a cheer gym, you're going to send this to your athletes, to your parents, and they're going to sign up as a participant. They're going to put their name, they're going to put which organization they're with. So if you are signing up a school, or if you are a school and you're signing up for this fundraising program, you're going to put, let's see, I went to Elma High School. So let's just say that if you go to Elma Elementary and you are in, so you'd put Elma Elementary School. And then do you have a team name or sub organization? You would put Mrs. Smith's 3rd grade class. So that's what you would put there. And then an email. And then in the organization that you get as a director of your program, you're going to get a fundraising ID. Now, it's not required, but it does help if your participant knows that and puts that in too, just in case. And then your phone number and then address. So going back to the email that you received, if you scroll down just a little bit, so yep, there's the here button. You are going to see this information. It has your organization ID, your username. That username is what you're going to use to log into what we call your backstage. I'll show you that in just a second. The link to your backstage, and also down here in blue, that's the link to your shop site as well. So your fundraising site. So you as a director also have a fundraising site if you so choose to use it. Let's click to the next page so we can look at that backstage. So this is the backstage or back office. This is where you're going to see all your reports and who's all fundraising in your organization and how much how much they are fundraising. So right here where it says team volume, that's where you're going to see your participant volume and how much you've raised as a whole during your fundraiser. This page also has the link right here to your shop site. We just put that fundraising site everywhere. We're like, let's put it everywhere. And then if you come over to business and go to visual tree, you are going to see you, the program director, and then all of your participants right here. And then what's really cool is if you click on that participant, you can see how much that participant raised individually. So if you're doing a really fun incentive, or you want to recognize your participants as they go and keep track of how much they've sold individually, or if, again, let's say you're part of a cheer gym and everyone's raising individually for their own financial needs, then you know who to give those to. You can also go to insights, and under insights, create a report, and this will pull all of this in an Excel sheet. I love Excel sheets. It'll make it that much simpler. So this is the backstage. So exciting. It's just a way for you to be able to see how much you fundraise and who's fundraising what. Okay, now let's take a peek at your fundraising shop site. So every single person in your fundraising program, yeah, that makes sense, is going to get their very own individual link, which is so cool. That's how you know how much everyone is raising individually. Now, if you go to this tab here, you can see there's a shop button, and that's going to take you to all of our cosmetics. It's going to take you to all of our skincare products. We also have a health and wellness line. If you click TB Brave, it's going to take you to all of our health and wellness products. And those count towards your fundraiser as well. But to make things, again, very simple, we put together a page of some of our most popular products that our team thought would be perfect for fundraising. A couple other things. We have free shipping on all domestic orders in the US, $99 or over. We also have a threshold for Canada, and we ship to over 200 countries. We do have an easy return. So within 14 days, you can return cosmetics, 7 days if you're returning magnetic lashes. If you didn't know, we're the inventors of magnetic eyeliner. It's very fun. That goes perfect with our magnetic lashes. And then we have an incredible support team as well. So of course, if you are a program director, you can reach out to your amazing affiliate that referred you to this program, but you can also reach out to our corporate support team, and they're going to be here for you as well. All right, let's scroll down just a smidge and take a peek at this fundraising shop site. So a couple of things on thank you for your support, all that amazing stuff. And then also, really quick, how do I reverse this? Just a little bit. Okay, maybe I don't. Oh, I don't. Okay, but right a little further down. Anyway, so of course, yes, you can order products. Your supporters can order products. You can order products. They all count towards your fundraiser. We also have gift cards. So maybe you have a supporter that wants to support, and they do want to try our Tori Belle Cosmetics, but they're not quite sure what to order yet. They can order a gift card, and that comes in $10, $25, $50, and $100 increments. Okay, so this is the shop site. So we have gone through how to get started and what those emails look like, how to sign up your team, how to log into your backstage, and then what your shop site looks like, your virtual shop site. Again, if you decide to do hand-to-hand, we do have in your backstage a media page with all the links, with all the documents for printing out hand-to-hand catalogs and receipts and things like that. So let's head to the next portion of today's workshop, which is going to talk about some tips and tricks for having a successful fundraiser. Okay, so the first thing that I've heard about that just makes fundraisers so successful is having incentives. I remember when I was in elementary school, my school did lots of different incentives. I think the one that really knocked it out of the park for me was if you were in the top 10% of students that sold the most at your school, you got to take a limo ride to a pizza place. And that was the coolest thing ever. I sold a lot of cookie dough that year. We also have a cheer gym. So with cheer gyms, there are monthly tuitions for certain competitive gyms. And so one of our cheer gyms, what they did was whoever fundraised the most during the 14-day span got a month free tuition. And so they got really competitive. So my encouragement to you is to incentivize your participants in a way that makes sense for your program, because what makes sense for a cheer program might not make sense for a school program or a church program or another nonprofit program. So you create incentives, fun incentives that make sense for your program. And then also know this, that for every $1,000 that your program fundraises, Tori Belle gives you a $50 gift card. So we throw in a little bit of an incentive there as well. Okay, so incentives help definitely increase the success of a fundraiser. Another thing that is very successful is just getting parents and staff involved. And one of the reasons why people don't get involved is this: it's communication or lack thereof communication. They're confused. They're not sure what the first step is. So that's one of the reasons why we created this workshop too, was so that we could communicate everything and learn from you guys as well. So if you are a director and you have a program starting off, I highly recommend, I'm going to let someone else in the room. I highly recommend that you stay very closely connected with your affiliate and you join these workshops. We're going to have these each week. So no matter when you register, there's always going to be one to invite your staff to, your parents to, and of course your affiliates will be here as well to support right alongside of you. I do know another way that some gyms were able to create more communication was if you're a program director and you have a social media group or a way that you stay in touch with your participants or your parents or any of your supporters, invite your affiliate that referred you to this program to be a part of that communication as well, because they can really represent and help you with this fundraiser. So involve the staff by being overly communicative and inviting them to take a look at all the things. Okay, so another way to have a successful fundraiser is to increase participation. I've chatted with some programs that started off with just a couple of participants, and then by the end, they doubled or tripled the amount of participants. And the main way they did that was through recognition. So whenever a participant made a sale, and again, as a director, a program director, you can see that in your backstage, they would screenshot that and post it on their public group if they have a Facebook group. So, and that's exciting. Everyone loves to feel recognized, and it really encouraged other people to hop into that as well. So recognition is huge for increasing participation. I also, when I was creating this slide, I'm like, really what it's also doing is creating FOMO. If you can create some FOMO with your participants, that's really going to increase participation as well. So to increase participation, recognize participants as they fundraise, AKA it'll create some FOMO. Everybody loves recognition, right? Okay. So again, as you guys have questions, go ahead and throw them into the chat. So another thing that has made programs successful is they have utilized social media. Because we have a virtual option and because all of our participants will have their very own link, parents and families and supporters have been posting that link on their profile pages, and then their friends and community to share. And every time, and I heard this too, every time someone would post, they would get another sale, or they would get more participants or more people involved. So utilize social media, you guys. If you have an Instagram page, you can link your fundraising virtual page in your bio, in your stories. If you have a Facebook page, you can post it right there on your feed. So utilize this social, that link. And then again, you can even text it, you can email it. I know most of us have 83,000 unread messages on email, probably. Just kidding, maybe. But text that out, text that link out. It makes everything super simple. So utilize social media and utilize that shop link that you and your participants are getting. Okay. Now, look at that. We are moving right along. We have 10 minutes to spare. I think we might have time for some in-house questions. So question number one that we get a lot is, how long does it take me to get my backstage login information? And again, it's 1 business day, just in case you didn't catch that at the beginning. So after you register, it takes 1 business day for our team to process that registration. And then you're going to get that email link from hello@toribellecosmetics.com with everything that you need to help your participants set up as well. Another question that I get, and we've actually had this happen before, is we've had some parents that have so like multiple kiddos that are doing the fundraiser, and what they've done is use the same email. So really quick, the question that I get is, can siblings share an email? And the answer to that is no. They each need to have their very own email. So even if that means, hopping into Gmail really quick and creating another email just for this fundraiser, that is something that we do need, because internally for those backstages and those reporting, it's unique. The email is unique to one individual. So that's another question and a scenario that we got. And then another question is, when will my program receive funds? So if your fundraiser ends on the 1st through the 14th of the month, you're going to receive, and it's up to you, either direct deposit or a check. And that's going to be sent out on the 20th of that month. Now, if your fundraiser ends between the 15th and the 30th, or the last day of a month, because some months have, 28, 30, 31 days, then you're going to receive that payment on the 5th of the following month. So those are like the 2 windows, and those are the 2 days that we send out payments. So that might also help you decide, how long do I want my fundraiser to last? Because if you know that you want to get paid on the 20th of a month, then you're going to make sure to start and end your fundraiser on the 14th. So it all depends on when you need those funds by as well. Okay. Another question, how do I track my members' funds? How to do that is, you're going to go into the backstage and go to your visual tree and just see individually who has raised what. You can also pull a report every day if you want to recognize your participants that have been fundraising. Your affiliate that referred you to this program can also help you find those reports. So they have access to see that as well. So they're just linking arms with you every step of the way. Really stay close by them. Let me see. Okay, that's it for the questions that I have. One more question that I got recently that I wanted to share is, can I do this fundraiser over and over and over and over again? So for instance, cheer gyms. I know a lot of our cheer gym owners have new athletes coming in all the time that they want to help them fundraise. And yes, after your fundraiser ends, to start a new fundraiser, all you need to do is reach out to support@toribellecosmetics.com. Let them know, give them your email essentially, and let them know you'd like to start a new fundraiser. You don't have to go through the registration process again. You only have to reach out to support. Okay, so I am going to head back to the front. All right, and look, I have a couple questions, so this is great. And we might even get it out of this. Okay, so Anna asked, what if the password setup link doesn't arrive when requested? That's a great question. That is a technical issue, and sometimes we have those. So now when you are setting up your backstage, what you're going to want to do, and this instructs you in your email, is set up a new password essentially. And how you do that is say, I forgot my password, and then it sends you a link. So Anna, if that happens and you have someone that is not receiving that link, then what our support team can do is actually just generate a password for you essentially, and then you can go in and change that later on. That's a great question. Amy, can you go back over the 50% profit and guaranteed and 100% of donations? Yes. Okay. So now, when you have a supporter purchase a product from your shop link, 50% of that sale is going to go directly to your cause. Now, on the shop link, if you scroll down to the bottom, there's also an option to just donate as a supporter. And 100% of those donations are going to go directly to your cause. So if you have someone that, and those are in increments too, just like the gift cards were. So 10, 25, 50, and $100 increments just for donating. I believe there's a small, I'll have to check with our team. We were just talking about this yesterday. I believe there's a small just credit card fee for that, but the actual donation part goes 100%. So we wanted to offer that too. We know there are a lot of platforms out there that charge a pretty large fee for like crowdfunding and fundraising, and we wanted to offer that without the very large fee. So great question, Amy. I love that. Anna asked, if my group wants to repeat fundraiser, will we need to re-enter participant information? I love it. We were on the same wavelength, you and I, Anna. So just to kind of go through this again. So you won't need to fill out the registration form again. Essentially what's going to happen is after you finish a fundraiser, your account will still just kind of live on, but it won't be active. So to activate a new fundraising timeline, I guess is the words are hard today. I'm not sure why. All you would need to do is reach out to support and let them know that you'd like to start another fundraiser, and then they'll hit boop, reactivate, and then you'll use that same link. Everyone's going to keep their same links, and you as a program director will still use that same link that you use to register all participants. So if you have new participants coming into your program, coming into your club, coming into your facility that you want to help them fundraise, you're still just going to sign them up with that link. Tracy says, awesome. It is awesome. Okay. And we recorded this whole thing today. So we're going to be sending this workshop out to everyone that couldn't make it today, or essentially everyone that registered, just in case you need to watch it a second time. And I don't see any more questions. So I'm going to stop my share screen and let you guys get back to your evening. But thank you so much for tuning in. We are so excited to support you in your cause, and this is we are just getting started. So please continue to ask questions, please continue to share feedback, and stay close to your affiliate and reach out to support if you need anything at all. Have an amazing night, and we'll see you later. Bye.